Hey, it's Brandy, and I'm here with Chef Roy Arensa from Tender Greens in Marina del Rey, and he just showed us how to make one of their signature salads, the Happy Vegan. It's definitely a favorite here at Pop Sugar. Well, one of the components in the salad is this insanely delicious green hummus, and Chef is here to show us how to make it. All right, Chef, we are so excited to have you here. We love Tender Greens.
Well, thank you, Brandy. Thank you for having me over here. You know, this is one of my most sought after moments, is to do this amongst all of you guys. And, you know, to start off with this hummus, you know, you have to use garbanzo beans.
And the great thing about garbanzo beans is that's usually the staple in a hummus, but I'm excited to learn what makes it green.
What makes it green is all the components in front of us. So originally when we opened Tender Greens, we used fresh garbanzo beans, and the fresh garbanzo beans usually come in green or a really dark black. And sometimes they dried, like these ones are dried and we'll cook.
Now, Chef, if someone at home doesn't have dry garbanzo beans, they don't want to take the time to soak them, can you use the ones that are in the can?
Oh, of course, you can definitely do that. You know, I'm not, you know, coming from Tender Greens, I'm not going to say use a can because we are all about using the freshest ingredients. But you know, you can definitely do that. So what I do is usually when I start off is I put the greens in the food processor by adding spinach over here, okay? You want to get some in there? You know what? Since you know I'm over here, I think that you should be helping me. We should put the arugula also in there.
So this is what gives it kind of that spicy, peppery taste. I love arugula.
Then you're gonna have some cilantro afterwards.
Cilantro. You mean cilantro?
Yeah, cilantro.
Cilantro.
You know, you say cilantro, I say cilantro.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Why not?
I don't say tomato.
And don't forget the green onions.
Maybe just a tad.
Green onions, also known as scallions, okay? And then we're gonna put a little pinch of garlic. As you guys are all familiar with hummus, different cultures do it in different various ways. We're gonna make the Tender Greens way.
Which is fresh, local, seasonal vegetables.
You got that right. Man, you know, I should just employ you and
Farm
have you
to
up.
fork, maybe?
Farm to fork, a slow
Food
cooking
philosophy?
movement. Yes, it is.
Okay, so we have our arugula, the spinach, the green onion, the garlic. Chef, what's next?
Okay, so now I'm gonna put some lemon in it. So lemon adds to that little vibrance of that hummus. And also, lemon also keeps color. When you puree the greens, what happens is the blade sometimes can cook the greens and make the greens really dark. But by adding lemon to it, it actually keeps the color more vibrant. Then I'm gonna add some olive oil to that too.
Great.
And then some salt. You know, make sure you pinch it correctly.
3 fingers, I learned that.
You got that right. And a little bit of pepper, okay?
And then do we add the garbanzo beans
as well?
Or should we give this a little spin?
Let's give it a little run for its money, okay? You're definitely a professional. We have a professional in the house. I'm taking lessons today. Okay, let's throw the garbanzo beans in.
Now, how far in advance can you make this dish? Let's say if you have a party happening, can you make it the day before?
I have no objection to that. It will taste good the next day, but I prefer having it fresh. But having it done the day before is not a problem.
And as long as you have all the ingredients out, I mean, literally this takes minutes.
Yes, the hardest part of doing this all is basically cooking the garbanzos. But as Brandy has said earlier,
just buy
it in the can. Make your life easier. Why not?
All right, let's blend this until it's nice and creamy. It looks so good. Oh my God, okay, I'm dying to try it.
Go ahead. You be the judge of it. What do you think?
It's so good. It's creamy, it's tangy from the lemon, you can taste the peppery arugula. Now that I know how to make the green hummus, I will never make plain old hummus again.
I agree with you. You know, once you have the Tender Greens hummus, you can't go back to anything else.
Okay, now when I make this at home, what else can I serve it with? Pita chips? Any other ideas?
Yes, you can definitely do the pita chips. That's a good choice. You can also have it on grilled crostinis. Take a French baguette, cut it up, toast it with the olive oil, salt, pepper, and then add some feta cheese on that just to give it a little bit more of a wow factor.
Yeah, that's wow.
You can also do it with fish dishes, even meat dishes, you know, just like they do in the Middle East where they have it with lamb.
Chef, thank you so much for teaching us how to make the green hummus. So easy, we made it in a matter of minutes.
I know. That's why. You want to do it fast? Use the can.
I like that. Chef, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching, and don't miss our Get the Dish where Chef Roy taught us how to make the Happy Vegan. I'm Brandy, that's all for me, and we'll see you next time on Pop Sugar.